Hey, hi, how are you? My name's Swelt. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Today we're playing Sheoldred. Just Sheoldred. This is Mono Black. Mono Black's not exactly that crazy of a deck. A lot of hand hate, it's a lot of creature removal, it's a lot of... just a lot of nonsense, really. A lot of sacrifice effects. Our win con is really just eventually make it so that we get to steal stuff with Sheoldred. That's one of our biggest things. But we do have other stuff. We have Portal Phyrexia. We have other Sheoldred. We have Realm Breaker. We have other Sheoldred. We have lots of really cool and great stuff in this deck. This is an incredibly straightforward deck. You play Sheoldred, you profit. Deck list will be in the description below like per usual. And let's hop right into some gameplay. Look at all these lands and hand hate. Oh. Oh. Yeah, turn one Swamp, turn... and then Inquisition. Probably. Sounds like a good idea. Or my opponent's just not going to do anything, so we don't have a turn one play. I will say, I don't love this hand, but I don't hate it. It has no ramp. But we're just playing into a Gyruda. I feel like hand-hating a Gyruda will be really effective. What you got over there that's cheap? Something they do not want to give up. I mean, I'm kind of okay with just, like, keeping those treasures now. Something they did not want to give up. Is that a 2-drop? It is, right? It's a 1-1, so let's just go ahead and go. A boop! Them milling is good for me. It fills up the graveyard for my Shelly. We do still have Dreams of Steel and Oil, so we can just, like, go looking into their hand. We get to look in their hand again. Yeah. That thing seems pretty annoying. Let's go take one of them. Which one do I hate more? I think I let them keep the Dreadhound because I just, like, don't care that much. I do realize, by the way, I talked about in the intro, talking about, like, oh, I want them to have stuff in their graveyard. I know that Elspeth's Nightmare has a negative synergy with that, but it doesn't really bother me. I will go ahead and spend that other treasure to get our Solemn out. But my opponent is going to refill their graveyard with Gyruda anyways, so I'm not exactly sweating anything here. It will get refilled at some point or another, right? With Liliana's Triumph and Baleful Mastery, I think I'll be okay. Honestly, we could just play Shelly at this point. They got Urtai. Oh, I get to draw 2 cards off this. Thank you, opponent. And then... yeah, we can just, like, full-costed Baleful Mastery that and profit. Play Shelly, make him sack. Bye-bye, Gyruda. Once again, I just want more stuff in their graveyard. If they want to throw stuff in their graveyard, awesome. Yes! Fill that graveyard, baby! Only 7, though. Oh, never mind, it's fine. Let's go ahead and flip. And we will kill this one. Because it was the copy. And we'll get to yoink a bunch of cool shit here soon. Do we kill the Gyruda? Don't think so. I think we do this. Then I think we just kill their commander again. Without Chupacabratch. We're gonna get so many cool things out of this. Unfortunately, our Citadel's not really gonna do great. You know what will, though? A Corrupt. Yeah, they realize that I'm about to yoink all of their cool shit that they don't get with their Gyruda mill. I'm about to yoink all of it, including my own stuff, of which there's a Cutthroat, there's an Oathsworn, there's a Solemn, there's some okay stuff down there for me. But their stuff, Dreadhound, Metamorph, Spark Double, I don't know, I think theirs is a little better. If nothing else, I get to steal the Dreadhound and then like quintuple copy it, so I'll have like 3 or 4 of them, which will be pretty great. GG, Gyruda. We're going first with a pretty amazing hand for going first. This thing on 1, Diabolic Intent on 2. Eventually just Zulaport Cutthroat on 2, actually. But this on 1 with a sack effect is always really nice. I think instead, because we just drew away to mana ramp on 3, I'm going to go for this. I wonder what my opponent's doing. I know a lot of vehicles are, like, either no color or mono-colored or something. Okay, that's a little annoying. I think we play this and see if they want to blow it up. Oh, they just want to trade. I think that's better for me than it is for you there, opponent. Getting to keep my artifacts is pretty good. They're going to flip into a demon. Yeah, we'll just play the Celestis. We hold up Heartless Act. It'll be pretty good. Whoop. That works pretty well, I'd say. And now we're going to eat up our Cursebound Witch and, actually take that back. We drew a land. Say hi to Lily. How much do they have down there? 5? I kind of want to hold our Sheoldred until they have more. Lily's really good, and it'll be really hard for them to just, like, insta-kill Liliana. So I think the best they get is the Surge Hacker mech, which does 2 damage? Technically, if they want to do maximum damage, they need to hit this. They didn't hit that. Okay, well, that's a choice. If they wanted, they could have done 5 damage if they just killed off one of these 2 things here. Maybe they're just thinking, ah, they get to draw with Liliana. That's so bad for me. I mean, yeah, sure, but you know what's worse for you? This. What a good drab. Oh, baby. Get enchanted, idiot. And it's at your upkeep. Bye-bye. Ooh, what a good card to get out of the thing. Look, I generally dislike alchemy cards, but it does allow for some silly plays like that. And they are part of the format, so you can only really complain so much, you know? They are part of the format. They are a whole thing. Interesting.
Your boldness is so cute. Putrid, but effective.
I think that Nightmare is no good anymore. I think we're just getting so much value out of everything right now, we don't really need to care that much. We've hit value train, point of view. Unfortunately, I can't interact with that trigger on the stack. It's just impossible. Ah, Parahelion 2. But have they considered that I might just, like, fucking murder them? I think it depends on how many lands I get with Corrupt Rate. Unfortunately, they don't have a non-basic land for me to hit with Demo Field. Otherwise, I go get another basic Black Source, which would be pretty cool.
Oh, this looks like a fun new toy.
Oh wait, hang on. I think I might have lethal here. They're one-off lethal. Okay, so they're very, very dead. In like a second. Yeah, there it is. The other reason why I thought that was worthwhile to get, I didn't bother to do the math. I should have. I should have realized that that was 5, and that was 4. They had 10. That puts them to 1. They need to pay a life to discard a card for this, and they wanted to discard the Parahelion. It was the play that would basically, like, not win them the game on the spot, but would be really powerful for them. Putting them down to 1 means that they now have to find a way to get rid of 3 zombies, while also simultaneously not being allowed to put Parahelion in the graveyard, so... GG's, Greasefang. Opponent goes first, we have an okay hand, we will be keeping it. Davriel's a little bit of an annoying thing to play into, but with Hero's Downfall, I'm not exactly scared. We'll be able to kill it on curve. Well, Fear and Void, interesting. I think the tapped creature is probably the play here. Technically speaking, we could hold up Heartless Act, but I don't think it's that worthwhile, and what appears to be a just... Get Davriel out and profit. Why just, like... Rankle Master of Prankles, huh? Well, Rankle the Master of Prankles is going to die. You're really wanting to make both of us discard? Okay. Goodbye, Bolus's Citadel. Really, Demonic Pact. Interesting. Goodbye, Prankle. Thanks for the card, buddy. Oh, I get to sneeze on their thoughts. What you got? Let's just get rid of that. I don't want to worry about that. This is pretty rough, but it's still a land, right? If we draw a land, what can we... Oh, okay, spicy.
You should know I have standards, and I've yet to find an enemy that meets them. Don't even think about it.
Yeah, I don't think Lily's going to be that good here.
I've dealt with
We're just keeping him low so that they can, if they do want to minus him to get a term and condition. Yep, they have to just get rid of him.
This is the last time I deal with you.
I don't like this card very much because you don't really get to see what his terms and conditions are. Like, they just like aren't there. You don't know what your opponent can get. So they got Sheoldred's passive as an ability. Noted. What's my opponent have down there? 3 cards? That's not that scary or crazy. Think. Aetherflux Reservoir. Strange. I'm just going to continuously ramp here. And do the beatdown of the small children. I think that's literally just a, I need more ways to gain life. And not just instantly die. To be fair, I also think a lot of Davriel's like terms and conditions are, if I recall correctly, they can be pretty annoying. I'm just going to keep swinging. Don't really have any other things to do here. Besides swing, 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 swing. Doing 5 damage a turn. That's not near enough to get my opponent down, but, you know, it's cool. Sure, I'll sack a card. I guess they just really wanted Occult Conscript.
No more distractions. Let's make this.
We still have the
stop
Hero's
when
Downfall
I get
here.
My answers.
I don't know why they're playing the Cult Conscript. That seems a little strange. It comes in tapped opponent. Jadar. Well, if they just play Jadar, we might just kill Jadar. Yeah, alright, if we're doing this, I'm just gonna kill Jadar. Beams of Steel and Oil. We can get rid of that thing in their hand now. That'll be nice. What do they have? 6 in graveyard? If they get up higher, then I can... Oh, yes. Now we're cooking with gas. Let's go to those. I just really want to draw the extra cards to maybe hunt my way towards my win con, I think. Yeah, this is one of those cards that like goes straight into a Sheoldred deck, and you're just like, man, that seems busted. Because honestly, it kind of is, and specifically a Sheoldred deck. Send it. We're gonna go ahead and do this. That gets them basically a free card on a turn where they didn't have to cast anything. And I think this is surprisingly worthwhile to go after. You might consider this a bit of an odd play to main phase, but it's absolutely because seeking a non-land card essentially means I get a creature or artifact or sorcery or instant. I should have done it main phase 1, honestly, but still. How much do they have down there now? They have exactly 8 down there now. Let's just try and play Shelly then, and see what happens. If Shelly gets to live, we get to flip her. Because they have exactly 8 down there. She can be flipped. We have the power! It's a bit of a weird matchup, I'm not gonna lie. To be fair though, if they kill Shelly, I can just use her to like kill Davriel in the future. This is a tempo power play. Oh. I guess they just really want me to flip Shelly, huh?
My contracts are like good tea. These are my terms.
Yeah, I still really dislike that you can't see these. Like, there's just like no way of seeing them as far as I know. You just can't see his terms and conditions. A little frustrating. I think we're just gonna go for as little life as, They're also always, like... I swear to God, they're always so positive. We will just do that. We will flip the Shelly. We will kill the Davriel.
I'm terminating our contract.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Unfortunately, Feed the Swarm is enchantment, not artifact. You know, I don't know if I put an Aetherflux reservoir in this deck. I really should have if I didn't. Yara, first of luck, Thwain. I really need to put more life gains in this deck, but I don't own a lot of cards like that. Do the 3-drop, right? I should have done this when she landed. I wasn't paying attention. I forgot that Fatal Push can hit a 4-drop. On the plus side, if Shelly gets to resolve... oh, man. If Shelly gets to resolve, I'll be in a great spot. Do they have Feed the Swarm? Did they hit it? Because that's basically what they need, I think. I don't think Black gets any other cards that deal with enchantments this well. I could be wrong. They could have something. They could have something crazy in mind to get rid of an enchantment. Yeah, they're about to discard 3 cards on my upkeep, so I think they're trying to figure out what they need to do to keep their good stuff in hand. Lose as little life as possible here, just to be safe. So, return. And then there's also, oh my god, there was a Peer into the Abyss there. Really glad that went my way. We're just gonna go ahead and play this. Seems a little strange, but it's the classic, if stuff starts dying... Well, plus I get a card draw. If stuff starts dying... If only this was instant speed, alas. If stuff starts dying, I get to start stealing it, right? They do have this. They can exile a creature card from a graveyard in case they're really worried about something. That's an enchantment. I don't get to steal their Ayara if they're not careful. I think they really need to make sure that they get rid of that. I do get to also steal their Rankle, Master of Prankles. Oh, they were more upset about Rankle than anything else. We're gonna get this first. Oh, thank goodness. Sheoldred, my love. Hang on. Use the treasures first, please? The fuck was that? Nice. Nice. Oh, what hits? Yeah, sure. I guess I'll do this. Oh, we hit an obliterator. Oh, that's beautiful. And we hang back now. Bye-bye, little zombie token. Oh, it's so beautiful. We get to draw a card and gain a life. Woo. Oh, yes. Oh, duh. That's so beautiful. So yeah, now we are gaining back all of the life that we've been spending. Soren, little annoying. Guy's not the end of the world. He does make flyers. But, yeah. The flyers would have been annoying. Oh, I had a great time. Thank you for asking, game. The flyers would have been annoying, but if you look at the board state, if nothing else, that is 8, 14 damage right there. This is 14 damage alone. They aren't getting life off drawing cards anymore through Sheoldred. And then I could also probably get in another... what did I say? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 3, 5, 6. So that's 26 incoming. The best they would gain back would be 2. And they aren't gaining life off of their card draw, and I believe it's active player, non-active player. I don't actually know if that would make Sheoldred kill them or not, but they were probably dead. They were probably dead. GG's. Opponent goes first, playing Sigarda, which is kind of a human angel tribal, right? Yeah, human angel tribal. Hand hate, creature hate. Chupacabra is actually not bad in this exact matchup because it can hit the Sigarda. But everything they get becomes hexproof with this thing out, so. Meat Hook's amazing here. We gotta really hope we draw our lands though so that we can actually use it. I'm tired of Invasion of Gobekon. It's everywhere in Standard. Because everyone seems to think Jeskai Dragons is the V. And Jeskai Dragons really uses that card well. To be fair, Jeskai Dragons is very, very good. I wonder what my opponent is deciding on. The mana ramp. Interesting. A little confused as to why. I don't quite get why they would take away the mana ramp there. What the fuck? I feel like that would have been really good to keep in hand. Alright, time to sneeze on your thoughts. What you got, friendo? Okay, King Darien, a little annoying. Broken Bond, pretty annoying. Patriar's not the worst. Metropolis is fine. I think it's the Seraph, honestly. The thing that's holding up prior, I believe, is their Patriars. Doesn't do him any good to hit my Elderfang Disciple, though. Little confused. They could see my hand. A little bit confused. Cultivate, good stuff for them, but we will get the replicating ring here, which I think will be pretty good for us. I guess technically they're just thinking that they're going to have a really long game here, so they just really wanted the replicating ring out of the picture. I'm just going to go get rid of that Broken Bond, though. So replicating ring can live. And we can Edict away their Sigarda if they play it, or their King Darien. Doesn't matter which one they play, really, we're going to Edict it. They don't really have that much down there, do they? No, they only have 5 cards. They'll start losing them if they start playing stuff, though. Come on, extra land. Well, that is extra land. It's just in the form of a Solemn Simulacrum. I will never complain about extra lands in the form of Solemn, though. Solemn's a great card. He's one of my favorite 4-drops. Do think he's a much better card in Commander because Soul Ring exists there. Being able to just, you know, play him on, like, turn 2 because it's land, Soul Ring, land, right? Or, like, land, Soul Ring, turn 1, land, play Solemn, so you get a 3rd land. Interesting. Go for the throat. Nice. I do believe that isn't it like an artifact creature, so we should be okay. It does say it's all creature types, but yeah, we're gonna kill it now. Because we have, like, you know, sack effects. I think we'll use this Edict now, probably. We could play just Massacre for 4. We could just play Sheoldred, actually. And that gets to hold up an Edict. They could Humiliation in response here to remove my abilities. They only have 6 cards down there, though, or 7 cards down there, though. Yeah, they really want to do that. I do kind of want to now Massacre the board at some point to make sure my Sheoldred dies. Book of Exalted Deeds. Really, opponent? Really? You're not better than that? Okay. Guess we'll just continue the beatdown with a 4-5. Oh my god, we can finally get that stupid Darien out of their hand. That card's annoying. And then we can take care of the Steel Seraph as well, just in case. We're basically just not playing anything out of our hand anymore. We desperately need to take care of the Mutavault. Oh wait, we have a Field of Ruin. Righteous Valkyrie. Sure would be a shame if its soul was shattered, huh? Yeah, we have a Field of Ruin. We don't need to worry. I forgot I played it. This is a secret between you and me, viewers. I forgot I played it. No, like, literally. I just straight up forgot I played Field of Ruin so early, so I never have to worry about Book of Exalted Deeds. Because it is a... I want to take care of that just in case they have a way to get it back. Can't lose the game and your opponents can't win. Most people would use that with something like Mutavault to be like, aha, I can't lose the game. Field of Ruin. They're doing it in combination with Sigarda because of just like, well, it makes all their stuff hexproof, makes it harder to hit. But if we just keep killing Sigarda, we don't have to give a shit. Welcome to playing Mono Black in Historic Brawl. Because it's a 1v1 format, you flood your deck with removal. I'm here to have fun, not to win. Alright, gimme! And we'll get our Solemn. Gimme the 8/8 flying indestructible vigilant thing. I'm here to have fun, not to win. And stealing an Avacyn, that's fun. They're a Phyrexian now, isn't that cool? GG's opponent. Opponent goes first. We're playing into Slimefoot and Squee, which is a pretty difficult matchup for our deck. Slimefoot and Squee likes to die. They want to go to the graveyard. They want to return it and one other thing from the graveyard to the battlefield. Love this opening hand, though. Clay Revenant is just really nice with, like, Village Rites, Corrupted Conviction. We can get it back a few times. Pretty happy with what we got here. We also have Liliana's Triumph here, which means that they can be forced to sack something in case they're playing, like, a ramp creature. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident and happy with what we got here. double draw a ton of stuff with a recursive little guy, little bud guy bud. It's nice. This is why him and then the Cult Conscript are in the deck. Because I like being able to sack stuff to draw cards, as you do in black, and he's just one of the best targets for it. There is a cheaper skeleton, I believe. That's only 1 in a black to recur it. But I don't actually know. I don't actually know what it is or if I own it. I don't believe I own it. Or if I do and it's in the deck, I'm going to have a bunch of egg on my face. Alright. Green-red shenanigans. Noted. Yeah, we got to get rid of that. Not allowed. No fun allowed. Bonk. We also drew our extra land, meaning that I don't have to feel as pressed to play these. Which is nice. Which is nice. So I think we'll be able to play this into Replicating Ring and just kind of profit. Throw of possibilities. Cool. I really want to include this card in more decks. The Broodling. That seems pretty strong and cool. When it enters the battlefield, you search for something, exile it, and shuffle. You may play as long as it's exiled. And spells you cast from exile have Convoke. It seems like a really cool card. And I really want to use it, like, more, so to speak. Okay, they're going to Slimefoot and Squee. We're going to sack our guy in response, draw 2 cards. Okay, I think we just want a Shelly here, right? They can do the thing and get their guy. So I am playing right into them. But it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, so this is literally their exact plan. We're showing it off for them. They're welcome. We're letting them do the cool thing. Yeah, if they sack the Sapperling, they can get back the Hoarding Birdling. But we have Soul Shatter. Meaning that we can get rid of the big flyer. And then we can just leave Slimefoot and Squee alone, I guess. They do get to play something here with Convoking. They're probably getting a Breach of the Multiverse, right? I can't imagine there's like any other cool cards they want to play. But we will Soul Shatter, and then we will exile it with Dreams of Steel and Oil. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't play both. If we had a cheaper secondary removal spell, we could, though. You know what I'm now realizing? I misplayed terribly last turn. I misplayed terribly. If I had just killed with like a Hero's Downfall and then Steel and Oiled them, it would have been fine. Olivia's gotta go, and then the Broodling's gotta go too. Unfortunately, I'm eating up their graveyard, but hey. If they, like, I don't know, invoke the Multiverse or whatever it is. It's the Multiverse card. They don't have the lands for it, though. I'll just go ahead and sack my commander in response. Breach! See, that's the card. I'm now really sad that I got rid of their stuff from exile. I should have let her go to the graveyard. I had no way of knowing I was hitting Breach. We have to kill her, though. Ooh, wait. Can this be done at instant speed? It can be, right? So I need to be careful here. But here's the kicker. If I can find a way to get them to tap out, or tap low enough here, I can Heartless Act this. Oh, wait, no. They're low enough already. I can Breach and steal their commander now if they leave it in the graveyard. And just hold on to it and not let them use it. Their graveyard, I'm stealing their Slimefoot and Squee. Our graveyard, we will take a Solemn. Yeah, that's the problem with Slimefoot and Squee. You gotta be really careful about tapping out. Otherwise, your opponent just gets to steal it. Alright, what do we got here? If my opponent doesn't play any other creatures, Oh, my opponent didn't play any other creatures. We can just Sheoldred. We can just Sheoldred, and they have to get rid of Elder Gargoth. Gargaroth. Sorry, words are hard. Because if they don't have any other creatures, this only hits non-token creatures. We will double block to gain as much, or else just, like, take as little damage as possible, draw an extra card through Solemn. That's all just, like, good stuff, you know? Draw in card. Pray that my opponent doesn't play another creature here. Fingers crossed. I think they have Breach mana now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they have Breach mana now. But I don't know if that's what they got. I don't know what card they grabbed for exile. Honestly, I really have no idea, which is making this matchup really tough for me. I'm still really sad I misplayed and didn't exile the Slimefoot and Squee when I had an opportunity to. I think my opponent knows that I can make them sack their Gargoth here. Okay, that's fine. We'll put this in our hand. We will vibe. Let me think. Oh, they're just getting Vorinclex. Okay. Spicy. Sure. Please let your triggers resolve. Thank you. Bye-bye, Vorinclex. Alright, that went pretty okay. We do have a lot of untapped mana that's going to stay untapped, but... This noise brought to you by being annoyed at my opponent. I have enough mana to replay it, I believe. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we have enough to replay it, but I'm still upset. Stop being annoying, opponent. Let me have fun. I'm letting you have fun. All I did was steal your commander, you little jerk. Alright. We'll be able to get a ton of mana here off Replicating Ring in like one turn. That's really not that scary because we just have Clay Revenant. This thing will infinitely, just infinitely come back. We also have just a billion mana. So let's start by flipping Shelly. Killing their Shelly. Playing something that can be sacked. Playing something that makes them discard a card. It's either Gary or something else. And then I think, actually, we can just play out our whole hand here. I think there's no reason to not just play out our whole hand here. And just find out what happens, you know? Like, just vibe. Just chill, man. Just vibe and hang out. They don't really have much besides Gary. I lost 2 life. You're about to lose, like, a ton to my... Okay, well, anyways. Alright, we're literally in top deck mode. Oh! Oh, man. Oh, my God. I've never been so happy to mill over cards in my life. That's fine. You want to know why that's fine? I'm about to steal all of your shit. No! Let it resolve, you coward! I'll keep their Sheoldred. I'm just gonna hit the Angel of Suffering over and over again, just to be... I don't know! There's so many triggers, I'm sorry! Can I mill you to death? I can't, I'm clicking as fast as I can. I'm sorry. Gary. Decline. Decline. I'm sorry! Alright, I hope this mills you out now. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, opponent. Okay, corrupt off the top, and then an ancient Copper Chicken. I'm trying to go as fast as humanly possible. I'm sorry. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Okay, there it is. All the triggers resolved and we won. Oh my god, holy cow. Oh my god, holy shit. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. I'm not gonna lie. They were dead regardless because of Terror of the Peak entering simultaneously with everything, so we got all the damage. That's why I was trying to just spam my way through those triggers. I knew they were dead, like there was no getting around it. What did we steal? Meteor Golem, Dryad, that's my Solemn, I believe. Their Gargoth, their Vorinclex and Titan, Sheoldred. That's their Sheoldred, because here's mine. Wait, no, this is their Sheoldred, because here's mine. Tali, Burning Rune Demon, Terror, Ancient Copper, Rhino Warrior. Bellatrix was in there. Skitherix was in there. Man, my opponent had a really cool deck list. And the Gary hit him for 19. And the rest of that is mine. Holy cow. What a stellar game. GG's, Slimefoot and Squee. So I hope you enjoy the games. This deck is very straightforward in terms of what you are trying to do. It gets a lot less straightforward when the true scriptures flip and you have a billion triggers. I will say, I think this Sheoldred sits in a really different spot in the queue from the other Sheoldred, the Apocalypse Sheoldred. She seems to sit a little bit lower tiered, a little bit more around the what I consider like fun part of the queue, where everyone's trying out just like fun and cool and synergistic decks, and much less of I have to play all of the instant win combos or I lose the game type decks. I could be wrong, you could have a different experience, but my experience has been the Sheoldred's a little bit lower tiered than the other Sheoldred. I think this deck is wonderfully fun. I have so much fun with it. You do need to run her like this, though. It is really hard to get away from the fact that if you're playing in mono black, in a 1v1 format, you need to just be stocking up on a ton of removal, and for this Sheoldred, hand hate, because you want stuff in your opponent's graveyard. Like I said, I have a few non-bows. I have Dreams of Steel and Oil. I have Bojuka Bog. I have... where is it? It's a 3-drop. Elspeth's Nightmare. I have a handful of things that are non-bows that exile my opponent's graveyards. However, the cards themselves that they are attached to are typically just so good that it matters for you better. Or, in the case of Bojuka Bog, you can typically just like avoid playing it unless you want to exile your opponent's graveyard. You can just kind of hold it in hand. You don't need that much mana to make this deck flow. Once you get up to 6 mana, you can play most of what you care about. Bolas and Liliana here, and then Corrupt. So once you're at about 6 mana, you don't care that much. It's really easy to ramp anyways with the Signets and the Heart, and then all of these relics through here. These super high-end cards typically don't matter that much. Breach the Multiverse is really nice for just like playing Breach one turn, Sheoldred and flip the next or something like that. This Sheoldred is pretty nice, but this is mostly just that way we get Realm Breaker to get us more than one Sheoldred. Portal is Portal. Portal's always good. But yeah, that's the deck. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff, and I hope to catch you in the next one.